I know I've been going at it with a couple of videos already, but let's introduce you to the Southeast Division, the Bobcats, the Magic, the Heat, the Wizards, and the Hawks, and a NBA champion, the current NBA champions, the defending champions, Miami Heat, who are right now currently at 4-6. So it's a tough one, but we're gonna go over every team so you could start to see maybe one of these teams is the team you want to root for in the series. As we're gonna start with the Wizards, you're looking at their draft picks right now. Don't have a number one pick right now. They gave that to Orlando, but I don't think the Wizards. They might be looking at a playoff spot. Yes, they're 3-7 right now, but the chemistry has to build. The chemistry has to build. They have good talent on the squad. Marcus Bank right now is currently the backup point guard. There's an injury to Larry Hughes. You got Jerry Stackhouse. You got Michael Redd. And Brian Cardinal right now is the power forward. That's a position that could be changed back and forth. But Chris Kaman leads the charge with the squad. So Red, Kaman, and Stackhouse, a pretty good lineup. And they hope that the bench is going to be able to provide here. But it's, again, Stackhouse and Kaman were teammates last year. Michael Redd new to the equation. So Michael Redd's trying to figure out where he fits and how this team is going to run. And I don't think the Wizards, the record indicates how good they can be. They have a good backup big man in Anderson Varejao, and they could also be power forward too. So him and Cardinal could always change around. And the Wizards always got that Jarvis Hayes, a good small forward too to add to the equation. They have a solid team. It's just I think right now they're trying to figure out how do we put it together. How do we figure this together? Like you have a sharp 3-point shooter in Azabuki, and this is a good squad. And in my eyes, I think they'll figure it out. I think they'll get to a playoff seed. I don't think a high seed unless they make a big trade for somebody, but I think they'll definitely be in the playoffs this year. And for them, I think Jerry Stackhouse could be on that running time that he might be out of here soon. But you got Lou Williams. Oh my God, I'm so terrible at that. Lou Williams, and he's injured currently right now, and so is Larry Hughes. And this was their record a couple years ago, and this was at 0304, and last year they were 39-49. So they've been kind of not moderately successful, but they've been bad, successful, bad, and hopefully this year they can turn it around. That's the goal for it. That's the goal. But it's just their coach right now is Patrick Ewing, so he is learning his way around this. Larry Drew is their assistant coach, so they're learning their ways and they're gonna figure it out. But we'll see how it goes for the Wizards. The Bobcats on their second year of their expansion, they have mostly all their picks. They've acquired one of San Antonio's second round picks. And right now, the record last year, their inaugural season was 22-60. Not great, but their average age is 24. There is some interest in their team. This is their squad: Darius Carter and Caleb Clark. Yes, that's right. Caleb Clark's uncle now. I guess that's what we'll go with it. Gerald Wallace, Stromile Swift, Andrew Bynum, Drew Gooden, Luke Ridnow, Jerome Williams, Courtney Alexander, and some other guys, Monte Ellis, Andre Blache, who again, we'll see what he can come up. Wang Zizi, Chris Mim, and Tayshaun Prince, who was their big pickup in the free agency market, and they are 10-3, but he's currently injured. But they're 10-3, and they're leading the East. The Pistons are like, what the hell is this? Compared to last year when they were 22-60, this is a great start, and they're very close, just 12 wins away from tying a franchise record in wins. So I think the Bobcats, if they continue this, they'll be fine. Eric Spoelstra and Kurt Rambis are the coaches here. Spoelstra leading the way as the head coach, and a great start for them right now at 10-3, the Charlotte Bobcats. And now we go to the Atlanta Hawks, who have not had any success in this save. No matter what kind of moves they've made, man, they've made moves, but they just can't find the successful way. They can't find anything to help them win. And right now they're 2-7. This is their squad. They picked up DeJuan Wagner in free agency, Kirk Tinsley in free agency, Andrew Karolinko came in, Josh Smith, Andrew Bogut. I mean, that's a great front. That's a great court right there. That's a great three right there. Ben Gordon off the bench. Like, come on, how are they not finding ways to win? Nazir Muhammad off the bench too with Charlie Villanueva, Jason Capono at threes, and then like they just don't know how to win. And they got a squad, but 2-7 this year, and then last year 29-53. Look at the records. They haven't had a winning record in years, except for 98-99 in the lockout year. It's been a while for them, so they're definitely hoping that this could be the season it turns around. It's 2-7. There's plenty of time to turn it around. There's no time to hit the panic switch, but it's a rough one if you're a Hawks fan. You're a rough one, and your coach is Walt Moore. It's a rough season right now for them. And this is their draft picks right now. They have 1 draft pick, 2 draft picks in 2006. Now we get to the defending champions, the Miami Heat, who don't have any draft picks, only except one from the Celtics, 2nd-round pick. But they were the champions last year, and right now they're having a rough start, a championship hangover, perhaps. We'll find out. They got the 1 title, which we got last year in the save. Howard Isley, Eddie Jones, Karam Butler, Elton Brand, Dwight Howard. They returned 3 of the 5 starters that won the title, and that was good for them. But it's a different looking team than the one that when they won the championship. So definitely they know there's some chemistry to be built. Stephon Marbury is their starting point guard. He was part of it, so technically 4 starters returned back from it. Elton Brand is new to the team. It was Carlos Boozer who was a power forward last year, and they went to 48-34 and won the NBA championship. So the Heat know, you don't have to have the best record. You just have to get in there and figure it out. And lastly, the Orlando Magic, Doc Rivers leading the way, but he is on the hot seat because this team here with T-Mac last year ended up at 35-47. They have not, Mo Williams. Now you added Mo Williams, you added Trevor Ariza, you had Boris Diaw, you added a center called Bradford Landry, who is the center they drafted. Raymond Felton is what you picked him up, DeMar Johnson, and you have other pieces as well. But it's just what we're seeing so far is that T-Mac scores and everyone else is just like, okay, we'll try our best, and it doesn't work out well for them. So the question right now is, are they going to trade T-Mac, or are they going to get rid of Doc Rivers first to see what the issue is? Because look at the 1 playoff appearance in those 3 years in the safe with T-Mac. You're wasting T-Mac at this point. The question is going to be on Doc Rivers. Can he harness it, or will he be gone from the Orlando Magic? And then after that, do you just full on rebuild and get rid of T-Mac as well? But look at that, 34 points per game, 33 last year. T-Mac is on a goddamn roll, man. And I don't want to waste him, and maybe he'll go to a team that wins. Right now they're 6-5, but this is the leaders in points. T-Mac leads it away in points. Nobody else leads it. Then there's Melo at 29. That's the closest one. He's up by a lot. Rebounds, there's rebounds. It's a battle at the rebound top with Garnett, Jefferson, O'Neal. Assists, Caleb Clark leading the way, Nash right behind him, and Jason Kidd right behind him. And the rookie Darren Williams is there, and Tony Parker to round out the top 5. And then steals, LeBron James is at the top, Clark, and Bonzi Wells. And that's a little bit of the association right now. If you guys are watching this and liking it, thank you guys so much. And if you want to subscribe, please do. It will mean a lot. Thank you guys.